Have a new deck profile for you guys today. Maliss took this to locals, went 3-1. One was a tie. One of the dudes went into time. He just didn't have enough time to even start the third match. I won the first one. He won the second one. Anyways, start this off real quick. I got 2 Maliss White Rabbits, 2 Dormouses, 2 Chessy Cats, 3 Marches. I really like this card. You could put down the 2, I guess, but 3, you could do a lot of crazy plays, a lot of extra extension, even like summoning your Malice cards. Like your opponent goes first before they end their turn, using this to banish a card, to summon it, and getting 2 Malice cards before your turn even starts. What I did was, because I believe during the main phase you can quick effect banish 1 Malice card in your hand or graveyard, and you do special summon this. So what I did twice was, I had this in my hand, I had banished this, summon this, pay life points to bring this back. I had the trap card face down, and then just went from there. All on the opponent's turn. Those are the monsters for the Malice. 2 undergrounds. 1 Malice Mirror. This came in kind of clutch. My opponent, against one of the Blue Eyes players, they tried to use the Jet Dragon to threaten to push a card back if I battled it. So I just negated him, and then that wasn't a problem anymore. All 3 of the traps. I run 2 backup Ignisters only because I only pulled 2. My friend bought a case. I bought 2 off of him. Only 2 in 1 case. I really like this card. I was thinking about bumping up to 3. Like I was gonna get a 3rd one, but I ran Call By in my deck instead as the 40th card, and I kind of like these 2 in the Call By just because the Call By came in clutch so many times today. 1 Wizard, you really only need 1. I do run some Bestials, Magnemute, Jules Worm, and Baldric. Still good against Fiendsmith targets. Good against Blue Eyes, good against a couple decks. Even Musaguri. I do run 3 Fualos, 3 Perulias. I usually lose the dice roll all the time, so that's why I main deck all 6. I mean, it doesn't hurt either, just going second sometimes with some of these decks, summoning on your turn. You draw, you could just use it, maybe you draw 1. Also, there's just like, if I lose and I'm going second and I have 6 cards, I could side out, add 6 new cards to my deck, because you really don't need more Charmers if you know for sure you're going first. 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Imperms basic, 3 Impulse. I mean, you're running Malice, you might as well have Impulse. The Call By, this card came in clutch a few times, so I think I'm gonna leave the 2 Ignisters and you keep the 1 Call By. Ghost Arc, Triple Attack Talents came in once. Terraformer I never used. I think I used it once just to bait out an effect, and the guy didn't take the bait. I had some Dragoon. I was trying to bait out the Dragoon so I could use this trap to non-target banish the Dragoon, but he didn't take the bait on that. I activated this trap. He took the bait of this, tried to negate this, so I banished it with that. Then he just scooped from there. That's it, 40 card deck. For the extra deck, my Link 1s, I have this. I didn't get to use this, but did this in case. Link Karibo. I actually used this against a Blue Eyes player. He went first. He got the True Light on the field. I had enough hand traps to stop him from really doing anything else. So on my turn, he had used Lancia, so I had summoned one of the Malice cards and just turned it into this. All this because it says when your opponent activates a trap card, quick effect, you can tribute this, negate the trap card, and banish it. I'm not sure if that means on the initial activation, or just when the trap activates anyways. But just some of the night, him reading that text, he never used True Light again. So he ended up losing because he was scared to get True Light banished. Link Haribo, in case I get in build. Cyber's Wicked. I love this card. I'm thinking about taking. It's only one tournament, but I didn't get to use this. Not once. This is another card I didn't get to use once. I tested it online yesterday. Yesterday I did have a hand that was kind of whack, but I was able to summon this, and that effect to pay it out of light point to draw, let me draw a Maliss card that let me get off our whole entire Maliss combo, which is why I kept it here. But other than that one time online testing it, I've never summoned this card. I've never had to. I mean, today I only have 4 duels, so I feel like that's not a big enough sample size. But I don't know. I feel like this card and this card, I really don't need it. At least for the small sample size of duels that I did. IP, SP came in clutch for me one of the duels. Splash Mage. This is an honorary Maliss card at this point. Red Ransom. White Binder. Hard Cryptor, obviously. And the new Code Talker. This card is broken. Just going through all your summons, getting these 2 out, and then just linking them away with another card to make this guy, just for him to bring those 2 back. That's ridiculous. Firewall is nice sometimes, and then Access Code Talker. So during my 4 duels today, I summoned him twice. I summoned this, obviously those 2, this, and this. I summon Firewall sometimes. If you summon the Firewall, you kind of in a position where you're going to win anyways, I feel like. But I never got Nibiru, so I didn't have to use Link Haribo. These 2 cards in particular, I feel like I could probably do without. That's it for the extra deck. For my side deck, I wasn't too sure what to bring. I have brought Harpies, just because there was an Odeon player recently. I know this might not do much against Odeon, but I figured also against Blue Eyes, you can just take out the True Light. There was a couple cards I've seen people using lately for like the threat of just, all right, let me just Harpy for the dust of your back row. Lightning Storm. Also, I feel like if I'm going second, one of the best bets for me is to just try to wipe the board, get spelling traps and monsters. Especially since I did get Landseed a lot, so it's like, all right, I'm gonna get Landseed. Let me take out your back row at least, or let me get rid of all your monsters. I put 2 Allure just in case I felt like I wanted draw power going second. I side out the Charmies and put these in. I did it once, but I didn't draw them. Cross out, just in case. I put 3 triple tactic talents. No, sorry, thrust. This card's to sub out when I go second. I mean, if I'm going first, and I don't need the Charmies. I could take the Charmies out, put these 3, some activating effect. All right, now I could use thrust and hopefully get one of my Malice traps or anything that I'm missing in my hand. 3 draws, in case you're going against that Mr. Rugi. 1 shifter, just in case. And 3 Lanciers. I had 3. The third one was a QC, but I sold it at the place. I only had 1 QC Lancier, and I didn't care to get another 2, so it didn't make sense to keep it. All right, and that's pretty much the deck. Let me know what y'all think.